Welcome everybody here once again from my side in another session on Para Jumbles in English, sentence rearrangements in English or coherent paragraph of SSC. This is sheer common sense that we require here. You are given a sentence, actually a group of sentences, 3 to 4 in general, PQRS or ABCD, and all of them are shuffled. Try to arrange them as per the sequence of events which happen naturally. I called him first, he denied, then I went alone and came alone. I called him first, he agreed to be with me, then we went together, and then we enjoyed and came back together, and such. Sometimes they are tricky, but we have options in SSC examinations that make them easy. Let's go straight. Before I proceed, let me mention that yes, selections this year were pretty much because of your hard work and our hard work also. 6,500 plus in SSC CGL alone with AIR1, AIR1 in JSO and CHSL AIR1 also from Oliveboard. Follow their legacy, can watch their interviews, will work hard together for CGL 2025 as well. Welcome everybody here. You can join this score booster course with full revision and practice, 4,000 plus MCQs, 350 plus live classes, mocks, PYQs, and everything such here. Do have a look before you leave. And yes, can study with me also in the complete English batch for any SSC examination along with all the perks. Let's go. Great to see all of you. Just dropping a message. The session has started. Okay, I'm ready with the comments. Had back-to-back classes, so this delay is there. Usually it doesn't happen. Thank you and thanks for the patience, everybody here. Welcome Shweta, Harar Mahadev, Isha, Bhavna, good evening, hey dear, Adarsh, no problem, Dinesh, Ritu, and everybody here. Nancy, Jai Janendra, Prakta, Babli, Neha, Palak, good evening, all of you here. Done. The fundamental rights marked in the Constitution are not absolute. These have not been concluded in absolute terms. While describing the nature and content of each right, fundamental rights, Constitution also describe the limitations and some restrictions have been placed on their enjoyment. I think P is the descriptive one, everybody here. And just after P, just one option here, Bhavna. Rest of those Q, these, what these? Define that first. S, some restrictions have been placed on their enjoyment. On what? What? And yes, the content of each right to vote, right to speak, right to do this, right to do that, fundamental rights, completely descriptive. Just one option starting with B. Done. हर हर महादेव. पलक. महादेव हम सबकी रक्षा करें, कोई परेशानी कभी किसी को ना हो. वेलकम नेहा, सिमरन, रेनू, रिस्पेक्ट बेटा, आनंदी, आकाश. Utkarsh, good evening, brother. So we have a couple of answers, some saying QS, some saying QR. Can we be unanimous? Because you better know in examinations, just one answer will be considered, not both of them. So can we be unanimous? QS is better. You better know, choose the most appropriate option. So we can have a better choice. Yep. For sure, Q is the descriptive one. The principle of equality is the foremost principle of democracy. Okay, you're talking about the principle of equality as the foremost principle of democracy. Fine. Just one keyword to make you understand which is the better choice. See, then see. In it, superb, Shikha. In it, all the people. What is principle of equality? It means all the people without any discrimination are treated as equal. Is that okay? Then you can go further. All the people are treated as equal, and not just they are treated as equal, they enjoy equal political rights, equality before law, and of opportunity without any discrimination. So people are equal and they enjoy equal rights also. In it, if you do not mention R after Q, then after S or P, you can't say in it. It representing the principle of equality, which is defined in just R. So QR is a better choice. Objections welcome. The rest of those, all okay. PS, in fact, respect for social and political equality that we have discussed here. You can talk about that further. S, then, yes. Yes, both of these talking about the same. Sure. They are treated equal. P first, no problem. Political equality, political rights, both will be connected, and PS, both are connected. In it, QR given priority. Radhe Radhe Vishali and the others. Namaskar Mitali, respect. Hey dear. Thank you. Mitali, we can start with Q, learn from the mistakes. Hey dear, that's the for most benefit of coming live. See, Q saying if we follow people for their idea, I'm sure we will end up fighting another war and new generation will have to suffer. No problem. That can be a descriptive one. But can we use R after that? Can we place R after that which says there is only a stable system? Where you are fighting, people are suffering, that cannot be a stable system. Q can start, but R cannot follow exactly after Q. Nope. Ritu, yes, the majority is correct. How, Harsh? In this world, there is nothing like a human savior. There is no such thing. So, what is there if there is no such thing? Everyone, remember this not is followed by but. I want not this, but that. I want not this, but that. And after this pair, not but, we have another one. Not only this, but also this. So imagine the first one, which is denying. There is nothing such. So what is there if there is nothing such? There is no such thing like human savior. So what is there? There is only a stable system. P and R must be together, defining that system. There is nothing like human savior. There is only a system. Now you can go further because you have just one option talking about P and R. Let me go further. There is only a stable system. Next cannot be Q. Mitali once again because R is saying stable. If we keep on fighting, that's not stability and it is not after R. Next is S. So a man always changes after a while because humans are like that. So okay, that's the stability that people change. But if we follow another one, we will keep on fighting and another war will be there. No problem. There is nothing like human savior. There's a stable system that people always change after a while. Doubts welcome. Yes. Done. Um, as a result, cannot be the first one is not the is not there in the options. But in school should not be the first one. They have words. Who have words cannot be the first one. For sure, P is the first one. Now let's go ahead. Done. Most people, students, learners, have a huge difference between their verbal skills and their writing ability. Yes, it is true. What we speak, we do not know the spelling of each and everything. I may say etiquette, I may not write it properly. I may say tsunami, I may not write it properly, and everything such. So most people have a difference between their verbal skills, what they say, and their writing ability, what they write, especially when it comes to the spelling, as they have said. So those learners, they have words in their minds, your verbal ability, that they could never spell. But in school, correct spelling is given priority. That's why, as a result, people don't write what is actually in their mind because they do not know the spelling. And in school, spelling is given priority, but they are the dumbed down versions so that they don't spell incorrect, so that they don't make mistakes. And it has happened with all of us. You agree, right? So P and S, the only clue out there. Learners and they. Done. It has happened with all of us. Sometimes when we think something that's a pretty good idea, let me write it down. I do not know the precise word. I may not be aware of the correct structure, sentence, spelling might be wrong. Let's change it then. Radhe Radhe, don't be sorry, Ishwanti. Okay, majority saying PQRS. If you are saying PQRS, then in R, I do not have any keyword which I can talk about again in S, stating during these times, define those times first. Bhavna. PQRS is not possible because I don't have anything in R which can say these times. No times time has been discussed in R. So S cannot take R before that. Sorry. Bhavna, any keyword? Adarsh, say चरण स्पर्श to her. नमस्कार, चरण स्पर्श आपको ये बात सुना दीजिएगा. Since I'm taking a class at an English medium channel, I'm supposed to. Respect to her and to her child also. You. Yep. So priority is those days, the only time expression marked over here. These times, P and S must be together. And can't you match the theme? What P is saying, S is saying exactly the same. In other words, those days, they are defining those days first. Which ones? When nothing seems to be going right. During those days, it's difficult to be optimistic, to see the silver lining among those clouds. That's an idiom I think you have gone through. To see the silver lining among those clouds, to be optimistic. See good even in the bad situations or difficult situations also. However, it's difficult during these times, but the ability to see the good silver lining among those clouds, even in the worst situation, is so important. Why? Because if you see good, that means you have a positive attitude. It benefits you not just for your mental health, but also your physical well-being. So PSR, everybody, is the strongest pair we can have. But unfortunately, we have two options which have superb bhavna, superb idea. PSR, PSR here, PSR here. Now I'm not sure Q, which is a question, should be put first or later. Now it's your common sense unanimously. Would you say everything such and finish the parajumble at a question? Saying during those days we can't be optimistic, but it's important to be optimistic because the positive attitude benefits this or that. Is your glass half full or empty? Can't you imagine this is a question, Bhavna, which is saying should we be optimistic, full, or pessimistic, empty? That's the answer to the question. So Q must come at first. So is your glass half full or half empty? It depends upon you. If you see negativity, you can be negative. If you see the silver lining during those clouds, you have the positivity. Objections welcome. G, thank you so much. Aman, that's maturity, brother. No problem. गलत होने के बाद समझ आया कि Q last हो ही नहीं सकता. Absolutely, brother. So Q in the first one, and just a sec. Q in the first one in just one option. No problem. We are learning here. Nancy, S cannot start beta. Each of them, whom, which category are you talking about here? Define that first. Agree. Harsh, exactly, brother, but cannot start. Drop it. Each of them, which category are you discussing here? S cannot start. Done. Goodness. PSRQ. Before clicking, let me check. Is that correct? Um, I have seen many people joining new jobs. A descriptive one. S. Each of them, those young executives, wishes someday I will achieve success by reaching the top. Each of them. But the reality is they don't have the belief, majority of them don't have the belief that they can reach the top. At least one statement talking about that exactly the same. Each of them wishes, but they really know that we don't have the belief that we can reach the top. Majority of them don't have the belief, only a small number of them have the belief. Straight correct. Don't be sorry, beta. Gunjan, welcome. Dinesh, Nancy, great. Yep. We have to choose daily to remain adaptable. Fine is correct, but adaptable to what? You have to adapt yourself to which circumstance, which situation. Shouldn't be the first one. Flexibility means being able to respond to change and deal with it. Okay, that may be the adaptability the author is talking about. Maybe, not sure. But that's a descriptive statement. Better than that. Flexibility means being able to respond to change and deal with it. It's a trait, it's a quality, it's a special quality any one of us can learn. And it's the one that is important to our success positive statement. Flexibility means able to change and deal with it. It's a trait anyone can learn, but being flexible isn't easy, as we have to work at and practice this daily. You practice this daily to remain adaptable to this. Done. Flexibility, a positive statement, which is a quality any one of us can learn, but it's not easy. You have to practice daily. Straight answer. Although there is only one option, but we have done it because sometimes the options are close also, like the previous one. S, work at. Work at it. Work at it. You gotta work at it. आपको इस पर काम करना होगा, इस बात पर, प्रोसेस पर. Neha. Thank you, Adarsh. Honestly, brother. Amira. Majority saying PRSQ. Superb, Shweta. How to develop? In order to develop, superb. Okay, let's be unanimous. PRSQ. We think and talk a lot about leadership. Okay, so I think in the passage you are talking about leadership. Great comments from all of you. From all of you. So we think and talk a lot about leadership and how to develop the leadership skills. Superb, Pragta. Um, I think in order to develop leadership skills, photocopy and PR is given out there. Should be correct. Just one option starting with P and the very next talking about the same stuff is correct. Further moving ahead and reading it as given. As a leader, we must be willing to acknowledge this or that, that developing it is not an accomplishment, it's a never-ending process. Sure, being leader is a never-ending process. S, it's a process. Whoa, it's a process. It's a process which is never-ending. That means full of many moments and many lonely days. Now, Shweta, lonely days. It's fun and exciting one day after many lonely days, and the next day we wonder, oh, superb. Absolutely. A never ending process, a process full of this or that. Superb. It's good when you find the keywords and answer. Great. Muskan, good evening, beta. Radhe Radhe, don't be sorry. Exactly, Aman. Starting with R is sure because we could have started with Q also. The Constitution grants and guarantees fundamental rights, but is not available in the options. So probably the first one or the fourth one has to be correct. P, these features can never be correct. No law can violate the fundamental rights can be correct, but we have a para choice defining them further completely. Dinesh, I didn't get this, brother. Please, please, please enlighten. Hey, dear, I didn't get this. Would love to get from your side. No problem, Neha. So, S, fundamental rights incorporated in the Constitution stand at a higher level than the ordinary laws and the principles of state policy. If I wish to put P after this, then I have no features marked in S, which I can get back to and say these features bring out the nature of Indian Bill of Rights. I don't think so. That should be precise. Let's go through this then. The fundamental rights stand at a higher level than these ordinary laws and principles are. No laws, no problem, can violate the fundamental rights of the people of India. Okay, fundamental rights stand at a higher level. Laws must be at the lower level. So, however, oh, sorry, not however. So, no law for sure can violate the fundamental rights. Yup. P. These features bring out the nature of Indian Bill of Rights. Feature like nothing can violate the fundamental rights of people of India. And now we can say the Constitution grants and guarantees fundamental rights and freedom to all the people and such and such. Perfect. Majority. Uh, PSRQ. P and S, then R, and then Q. Superb. Nobody mentioned Shweta here. Shweta, welcome. Nobody mentioned this. Both are important. What is both? Representing those two identities. Great leaders balance personal development and organizational development, both. And now we can say both are important. So R must take Q after that. Doesn't matter where. RQ here, RQ here, not here or here. Starting with R, starting with S, I cannot give up myself as a leader if I do not first take care of myself. Not bad. Great leaders balance this and that. Both are important. The leaders I admire most. No, no, no. Talking about I and I can be together. PS, yes, it is. Superb. RQPS. R, Q, and P then S. Yes, better. I agree to what you say. R, Q is also better. No problem. Yep. I cannot, I admire, they balance both. Both are important. They should be together. So pairs are RQ and PS or SP. Both doesn't matter which one you put, which is available in just one. PS, RQ. Thank you. Yes. Praktha did mention that before. Thank you. Arvind, welcome, brother. Hello, good evening. How was your examination? Majority saying QPRS. Q. Human beings are unique, probably illogical, and definitely unprogrammable. Okay. We cannot have theories for everything, just like programs have, especially for getting along with people. No blueprint can give us a pre planned design, programmable, to organize our lives with other people, straight connected. Because each one of us is sensitive. Each one of us is variable. Our mood, temperament change from day to day. That's why we are not programmable. We are unprogrammable. Utkarsh, absolutely. Human beings, then we, the pronoun, us, the pronoun, each one of us, those pronouns again and again. Q in just one option there. Thank you so much. Right. Bhavna, R should be last. Okay. These are the paths. Not at all. Cannot be the first one. P available, not available here. All humans are bestowed with a conscience that helps us discriminate between good and bad, eternal and non-eternal. Seems to me a pretty descriptive one completely. And but two options are starting with Q. Although all are involved in sleeping, mating, defending, eating, only humans, as far as I know, can think and decide what is eternally beneficial to them. So we are given a conscience, we can decide, help us discriminate. Q can take R after that. Some of you are saying QP, some of you are saying QR also. Okay, no problem. Based on this special quality, a human can decide whether he wants to tread the path of eternal welfare, I'm sorry, or sensual enjoyment. Perfect line mentioned. These are the two paths given to him. Subab, this path or that path, and these are the two paths. For sure, S will take P after that and starting with Q. SP here, PS here. No, that cannot be the answer. Okay, I'm sorry, I did check the wrong one. Starting with Q, that means this or that. And SP here, SP not here. So that shouldn't be the answer. QRSP, majority, SP and these two paths. Exactly. Aman, is that okay now, brother? Is that okay, Aman, now? Bhavna, is that okay? Based on this quality, you can decide, discriminate. You can choose the eternal welfare or the sensual enjoyment. These are the two paths available to him. Bhavna, got it? Thank you so much. Actually, looking at your comments, the majority was saying, so I honestly was confused. Am I correct? Because the majority is correct this time. So that's why. Majority saying PRSQ. And great. A person is like a bubble, P in just one option. And it seems descriptive to me. Good going. Everyone. Very good going. This bubble doesn't have any substance of own like every other creature. Okay. But when the bubble bursts, the substance that we didn't have, that is inside the bubble, where's that? Uh, the air has just reclaimed it, the substance. The atmosphere has reclaimed it. Can I say that's the concluding statement comprising everything? Be this descriptive just in one option. Next. Where is it? Air, atmosphere, superb, Shikha, and all of you. Good going. Majority saying QPRS. Men, animals, all are the children of God. All have equal right to live in this world. So one should not take away the life of another, whether he is a man or a beast of any other living being. If we take to violence, souls will be defiled and we'll not be able to reach God after we die. The last statement is defined. Exactly. Everybody here, everyone here. Man and animals, all are the children of God, and all, not just the keyword, but the tone also, have equal rights to live here. And since they have equal right, you cannot take away the life of another. We have equal rights. Because if you do, you won't be able to reach God once you die. As once again the concluding statement, and that one, the starting one, available in just one of those. PQRS, yes, last. Because if we take each other's life, that is violence. Babit. Physical, mental, both. I haven't looked at the past passage right now, but it should be. Everybody understands that sports games mean only the physical and mental fitness. However, apart from these two, it may have hidden benefits also. What can be those benefits? As you have said, PR, no problem. What can be those benefits? Sports and education both together become the way to achieve success in the life of a child. Both should be given equal priority. Agree to what you say now. Both should be given equal priority. Both what? Education and sports. Vaishali. Done, Mitali. That's how we learn. Thank you so much for coming live. I always keep on saying, come live. I can see your comments, can make corrections whenever required, or can support you, praise you. Thank you. So done. Everybody understands this, but they have many benefits also. PR. Sports and education both should be given equal priority. Done. That's all I had in this session today. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe. Would love to see you on Saturday in the evening at 6 in the special class here. Not here, on the app. On the app, on the app, on the app. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe. Thanks everyone, to be honest. I hope these two sessions gave you enough overview of how we attempt parajumbles or how they should be attempted. What to pick, what to skip, how to find keywords, and that's the best way. We can't just rely on one thing each and every time, but every passage has its tone, theme, flow. If we focus, we can do whatever we want. Thank you. Oh. Just a sec. Thanks everyone here for your kind presence and for your warm welcome. Yes, would love to see you. Listen to me. Next class, Saturday after tomorrow at 6 p.m. on the app, the special class. I repeat, you have heard, I'm sure. Next class this Saturday on the app. And yes, next week we will have close tests 3 days straight. Thank you so much. I'm a part of banking also. If you wish to, or if somebody is there, can study for banking examinations also with me. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks a lot. Thanking you and going ahead then. Thank you so much, Amira. Thank you, Arvind, Bhavna, Gunjan, Dinesh, Akash, Ritu, Harsh, Nancy, Arvind. Thanks a lot. You too. Same from my side to you too, hey dear. Arvind. Welcome. Pragta, Renu, Vishali, Radhe Radhe. Bubbly, Isha, Utkarsh. Thank you so much, brother. Anandi, Yashwanti, Radhe Radhe. Mitali, Shaw, dear. Shaw, Muskan, perfect as always. Radhe Radhe. Shweta, thank you so much, beta. Thank you so much. Adarsh, God bless you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shweta, can feel that. Adarsh, yes. Thank you so much, brother. Nancy, thanks a lot. Thank you, beta. Thank you so much. Aman, Vaishali, क्या बात है बेटा. आप और आपकी ब्लेसिंग्स के साथ हम इतने केपेबल बन गए हैं कि क्वेश्चंस देखकर उनका आंसर दे पाते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. गॉड ब्लेस यू. मेरा तो सबसे कम मेहनत में इंग्लिश के मार्क्स बढ़िया जा रहे हैं. बहुत अच्छे आ जाते हैं. गॉड ब्लेस यू ब्रदर. गॉड ब्लेस यू आइडिया. ठीक है, चलिए. सी यू. टेक केयर. बी सेफ. बाय बाय. थैंक यू.